class, you guys are gonna pass. After my class, 99% of people pass the test. So we're very, very good on this class. Now, you don't be that class that messed up my ratio, okay? So let's pay attention. We're gonna have a great time together. So let's close the door so you don't get the outside noise, and let's get the party started. So one more time, you guys are gonna be with me. We're gonna have the class. We're gonna review all the topics that come on the test. We're gonna have a break for like about 10 minutes so you guys can go to the bathroom. We come back, we finish the class together, okay? Now, we talk about this. Yeah, if you guys are free to take any notes, pictures, whatever you guys want, we want you to pass. Now, California test is a simple test. It's only 80 questions. You pass with 45 questions correct. That is a 60%. That's a D minus. Anybody proud with a D minus? Nobody proud. For us, we're proud of you. Please get a D minus, okay? It's very simple. D minus is all we want. Okay, now in the test, you guys are gonna have, in the materials that we have, the online materials, we highly recommend that you guys also purchase exam effects. If you purchase exam effects, it costs you like $20-something, and it's like very detailed information and videos of what come on the test. If you work with Power Team, for example, if your label says PWT, Salvador is gonna be helping you purchasing the course, scheduling your tests, and so on. So in the breaks, we're gonna do some of that, okay? Now, you're gonna see a lot of topics. Today, something that we are really good at is in making simple systems. Our systems are really easy, very simple. So we're gonna cover 4 topics. Number 1 is fundamentals of insurance, something that you can apply to everything: auto insurance, homeowners insurance. Everybody here has ever purchased auto insurance? Raise your hand. Yes? Okay, so all of us, we have some experience buying insurance. Maybe some of you guys don't have life insurance yet. Who here has life insurance, by the way? Okay, if you don't have life insurance, at the end of the class, talk to me. I'm just playing. No. Okay. Second, life insurance. We're going to talk about life insurance. I love life insurance because I made a lot of money in life insurance, and you guys are going to make a lot of money in life insurance. So I like the second topic because we're going to talk about a lot of things that we're going to use in our daily basis. Annuities, code, and ethics. So let's just brainstorm really quick because the test is a lot about common sense. And common sense is not really common, right? Sadly. So what do you guys think that you have to take a test? What do you guys think the Department of Insurance is testing you? Brainstorm with me. This is a class that you can absolutely participate and ask questions, okay? What do you guys think? You need to take a test.
To know what you're selling, to know you have to understand.
To have some knowledge, okay, of what you're doing, okay? What else?
Accountability. Keep accountable.
Keep accountable with Department of Insurance? Okay, let's get in closer to that. Why? Why do they want to keep us accountable?
So we don't be committing frauds.
Because you're almost nailed it. Because they want to make sure that they're protecting who?
The consumer.
The consumer. Everything in the test is about related to protecting the policy owner, the consumer. A person that buys a life insurance, auto insurance, whatever, is a policy owner. Everything in the test is about protecting the policy owner. If you see any questions on the test that says, it might sound that want to protect the agent, that's not the answer, okay? The answer is about protecting the policy owner, doing what is right to the policy owner. What he said, not committing fraud, no stealing, no lying, not even us or the insurance companies, okay? So this is gonna help you tremendously on the test for you to understand that when they ask a question like that, it's always about protecting and doing what is right for the consumer, for the policy owner. Now, let's start with the first topic, which is gonna be the fundamentals of life insurance. We're gonna talk a little bit of terminology here. So let's talk about the first part. What is insurance? Insurance is transferring the risk, like if you're transferring the ball, you're passing the ball, I'm not responsible anymore. The clients, the insured, pass the risk, the ball, let's say the possibility of loss, to an insurer, an insurance company. Now the insurance company is responsible. So if you get auto insurance, for example, you pass the risk to the insurance company. If there is a car accident, hey, I'm not responsible no more, right? So transfer the risk, that is insurance. Now, I keep on adding this word, but I'll add it, I promise you. But what is the purpose of getting insurance? Indemnity. Indemnity is the purpose where people get insurance. So, for example, Juan, what color what car are you driving today? I know you have like 600 cars, but what car are you driving today?
2017 Ford F-150.
Okay, so truck. What color is the truck?
Gray.
You take your vehicle to the body shop, and when you go to pick up your car, your truck has, I don't know, white doors. Will you be okay with that?
Mm-mm.
No. But what if like these doors, Juan, are the 2025 doors that haven't been released yet? So like the modern doors, they're more expensive. You're like, no, I want my car to look how it was before the loss. That is the purpose of indemnity. That is the purpose where people get insurance. Restore me. Don't give me more. Don't give me less. Just restore me how it was before the loss. Now, indemnity, that's the word, indemnity. So if we're talking about life insurance, let's say, how would the purpose of indemnity be applied to life insurance? If the person passed away, they're not going to restore the person. How does life insurance apply to indemnity?
It's based off of the value of what you have, like a house, a car, you own stuff.
So they cannot restore the person, but they can restore what the person used to bring home, right? They can restore me this person financially. That's also in life insurance. Awesome. So let's keep on continuing. Now, insurance companies, 3 different kinds of insurance companies. By the way, do you guys know that all the insurance companies, they want to come to California and sell their products here? Do you guys, like, we are in California, we're like the sexiest consumers in America for all insurance companies. Do you guys want to know why? What do you guys think?
Lawsuits?
Because of the lawsuits?
There's a lot of lawsuits, so everybody wants to come.
But insurance companies, they love coming to California over all the lawsuits. They like, because it's a great market, right? A lot of population. Don't we have money in the state? There's a lot of money in the state of California. You know, sadly, we don't see it much, right? You said, but there's a lot of money in the state of California. Insurance companies, they love coming here. This is a great market for insurance companies. Auto insurance, name it. Unfortunately, is the state of California very friendly for companies and business owners? Not really, right? They put high taxes. They put a lot of restrictions, and so a lot of insurance companies, a lot of corporations, they leave California, sadly, right? Don't you hear, like, Elon Musk was here, he left us, but he has his valid reasons. So insurance companies, I have never heard in the 20-something years that I've been in the insurance industry, I have never heard an insurance company that was formed in California. A lot of them, they're formed in the East Coast, but they for sure come to California, or form in states with no taxes, like Texas, and so on, Florida, and they come here to California to do business. So that's why we have 3 different kinds of insurance companies. If the companies that I have never seen are formed in the state of California, it's a domestic insurance company. It's called domestic. If the company is outside California, but within the U.S. territories, like for example Texas, is a foreign insurance company. But if the company is outside the U.S. territories, for example Mexico, that is called alien. So outside the United States will be an alien insurance company. So that's what I put, a Mexican alien, so you guys remember that it's outside the United States, it's called alien. So in the question in the test says, let's say Access General is an insurance company that opened their articles of incorporation in Oslo, Norway. What kind of company is this?
Alien.
Alien. Okay, you guys are good. You guys are good. Okay, awesome. By the way, I don't want you guys to be shy. This is not the place to be shy, okay? You guys can absolutely interact with me. Also, insurance companies, you guys are going to find admitted insurance companies and non-admitted insurance companies. Let's talk about this. Insurance companies, they want to come to California to do business. I am Department of Insurance. So let's say Mercedes Insurance Company wants to do business in California. I, Department of Insurance, says, Mercedes, you want to come to do business, sell your products here to the beautiful residents of California? I need to make sure that you have what? Money. That is called solvency. You guys are going to see it, the word solvency. Solvency means, hey, you have enough money to sustain your liabilities, to pay the claims. So to be okay as a company, but at the same time to pay the claims of your clients. I am going to be checking your finances every year. You're going to be member of the Guarantee Association of California. So I'm checking your finances every year. By you selling your products and be an admitted company in the state of California, I know that what you're selling is good, and these people are going to be protected. So now we feel safe, right? Oh, okay. This feels good. But in the other side, by the way, anybody here sensitive? Can we play around? Can we, like, yeah? Anybody sensitive? No? Okay, good. Todos unsensitives? Okay. Okay, so then Faith Insurance Company wants to come to do business in California. And I said, well, we need to check your finances. And Faith says, like, nah, you guys need me more than I need you. And she still comes and sells her products, but I haven't admitted her to do business in California. Is Faith doing something legal or illegal? I don't know. Huh?
Illegal?
Sounds illegal? They don't have authorization by the state of California. She's selling her policies in California. Sounds illegal? Anybody says different?
Legal?
You said legal? There's two options, right? There's only two options. Okay. What Faith is doing is perfectly legal. She is an insurance company. She can sell her products in the state of California, but we don't know her finances, right? Of course, it's higher risk to be insured with a company that is a non-admitted. But the only regulation that she needs to be in compliance is that in every paperwork, she needs to state, this company, X, Y, and Z company, is a non-admitted company in the state of California. All the insurance companies, they always state, is an admitted company in the state of California or non-admitted company in the state of California. Who didn't know this, by the way? You guys didn't know? Now, homework for you. Go check your auto insurance. You go check your life insurance policies, auto insurance policies, commercial insurance policies. In all the paperwork, it will show you immediately, admitted or non-admitted. Now, just so you feel free to be like, oh, okay, I feel better, so you feel better, all the policies that we sell as PHP are admitted companies, okay? The companies are good. You're like, oh, okay. And normally the non-admitted companies are companies that focus on more like high-risk products. For example, the 18-wheelers or the commercial insurance, the ones that are high risk. Okay, we're good so far? Yes? Okay, perfect. Now, you see here, this is a real footage of somebody parking here. Let's say who was. Maybe it was, I don't know, Susana. Somebody was parking here, don't know how to park, right? So let's say Susana, it's right now had AAA. And this year alone, she already had 4 accidents and killed 4 grandmas. So AAA is saying, oh my God, Susana, you're a high risk. I don't think we can pay these claims no more. You have constantly accidents. You're a high risk. So AAA goes to triple B, triple C, and triple D, and they said, please help me. Let's spread the risk. This process is called reinsurance. Now, if Susana has an accident, who will pay the damages? These companies, right? They're going to pay C, D, and C, B, C, and D. But who's the primary company? AAA. AAA is still the primary company. So, guys, this is really cool because I have this constant question, especially my Latino clients, okay? My Latino clients ask me this question. Hey, Flor, how do I know que me van a pagar? How do I know they're going to pay me and they're not going to steal my money? How do I know? And I'm like, okay, do you guys trust the banks? Do you guys trust the bank? Do you guys have bank accounts?
Yes.
Well, then you trust the banks. So all of you, your money's there. In a way, shape, or form, you do trust the bank. Have you guys seen banks going out of business?
I've seen a couple of them, yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Is your money safe in the bank, by the way?
It's safe.
Up to what point? Who knows this answer? $250,000, you're cool. If you have more than that and something happens to the bank, there's no protection. Now, the banks, where do the banks invest your money?
Life insurance?
Life insurance companies. If you see in any branch that you guys go, there is something called FDIC. federally insured, blah, blah, blah. So insurance, the banks put your monies in the insurance companies. Who do you guys think have more money, the banks or the insurance companies? The insurance companies. Now, how the insurance companies get protected? How the insurance company, what if something happens? What is honestly, the economy goes down, this company all of a sudden has a lot of claims and is paying a lot of money and is being affected financially. How can I trust insurance companies? Because insurance companies use this that is called reinsurance. Right behind them, there is 2-3 other insurance companies that can back them up. Like putting your money in insurance companies is the safest way to go, because these companies are not going to go out of business. There has never been a company, a life insurance company in America that have gone out of business. This is like the safest place to be. Behind these companies, through reinsurance, they can cover any risk. So we should be okay selling products with life insurance, okay? Awesome, let's continue. Okay, risk. Now, you guys are going to find on the test 2 kinds of risk, the speculative risk and the pure risk. What is a risk? Is a potential for loss. But in a speculative risk, it's a risk like gambling. You can win or you can lose. For example, when you go to Vegas, anybody here likes gambling, by the way? I'm not saying that you're addicted, okay? Relax. I'm just saying you like it. Okay, 2 honest people in the room. Awesome. You know, like, okay, she's like, I believe you, but the rest of you, I don't believe you guys. You don't like it? You? Me? Yes.
No.
You hate it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I always lose.
Okay, so let's imagine, have you guys ever played the Scratchers?
Yes.
Okay, so let's say that I'm gonna go to my insurance company and say, hey, Geico, I'm going to invest $20,000 on Scratchers. If I win, estamos, we're good. But if I lose, I want you to pay me back this loss, this $20,000. Insurance companies immediately will say no. There is no insurance company that will insure anything related to gambling. So a speculative risk, insurance companies don't insure a speculative. They can only insure pure. What it is pure, the potential for loss or no loss, like the protection of an accident. You know, in an accident, well, unless you get a good lawyer, you can, get any gains, but it's a different story. Normally in an accident, it's a loss or no loss, but there is no possibility of gain. So speculative is gambling. Is definitely insurance companies don't take that. They only take pure risk, okay? Perfect. Now, insurance companies, guys, something that we need to know is, and we're going to teach you because we want to make sure that not just you guys are great agents, but at the same time, if you get a life insurance policy, you're properly protected. So you guys need to know that, do you guys think that insurance companies love paying claims? They enjoy paying claims? No? Okay, cool. We're in agreement. So insurance companies and they use different methods to avoid risk. Okay? Number 1, retention. That's the one that I honestly don't like. Have you guys ever heard about deductibles? You know, auto insurance, they say you have a $500 deductible, a $1,000 deductible. That's a portion you pay. They are not going to cover that. So insurance companies use retention to avoid the risk. For example, also co-payments. Have you guys ever had health insurance and you pay these damn co-payments? I remember having Kaiser, paying a lot of money every month on Kaiser, and every time I go to the doctor is like, okay, great, go to reception and pay your co-payment. How much is my co-payment? $150 per person. The 3 kids, oh my God. And I'm like, why do I pay so much money on health insurance? Okay, and that's the portion insurance companies don't pay, right? The co-payment deductible. That is the part on retention. Now, 2, this came on my test, okay? For reals, this came on my test. Question for you guys. How can you avoid being involved on a plane crash? Don't get on the plane. I swear, that came on my test. That was the answer. So by you avoiding, you avoid the risk. Okay, there we go. I know, I'm telling you, the test is a little common sense and a little weird common sense. Okay, number 3, reduction. What is reduction? For example, if you put a lot of smoke detectors in your house, you reduce the possibility of fire, right? Number 4, transfer. Who remembers what was transfer? Wasn't the first slide?
Transfer the risk.
But what is transfer the risk? Insurance, right? Yeah. By you getting insurance, you avoid the risk. The insurance company now has to cover, so you avoid the risk. And number 5, sharing. All of you guys came here driving. All of us being exposed to maybe car accidents. Thanks God you guys are here. You guys are safe. But if all of us would have come on the bus, less possibilities of being involved in an accident, right? So ride sharing, for example, or sharing is another possibility how you can avoid the loss. Okay, awesome. Guys, by the way, you guys are a good group of people. Is that okay if I can teach you in a little bit 2 ways how you guys can make $10,000 in an hour of work? But this doesn't come on the test though, but I just like a bonus. If you said no, we don't do it. If you guys like, go straight to the test floor, I'm not teaching you. But if you say yes, who say yes? Okay, vast majority. Okay, so we'll do it in a little bit. I'm gonna show you guys, okay? Good. Now, okay, this is cool. I'm gonna say these for main purposes of entertainment. And Lalo, use the part of the video you're gonna edit, okay? So, let's say that I am very upset with my husband. This has never happened. I'm very upset with my husband, and he has a car that he really likes. He has an Aston Martin. So I get a bat and I smash his car, I hit his car. And then, I cool off. And I remember the car is under my name, and of course the insurance is under my name, but we pay full coverage. Everything should be covered. So I call the insurance company to open the claim. I want them to fix my car. Would they pay for the claim? Yes, no. I pay a lot of money in full coverage, by the way. Okay. Second scenario. I'm coming here to the class. I know there's gonna be a lot of traffic. So I jump in my car, and when I drive back, my husband parked right behind me. Why he parked right behind me? There's a lot of spaces. He parked right behind me, and I hit his car. Ya se están riendo. Something happened here. And I hit his car. But I have full coverage, and I call the insurance company, and I expect them to pay. Will they pay the claim?
Yes.
Okay, you guys were like doubting on the first one, but not so sure on the second one. You saying no?
Yes.
Yeah, they have to pay for both.
They have to pay for both?
One, like for one co-payment, you have to pay them each car.
But do you think in the first scenario, I hit the car. In the second scenario, I hit the car too. Would they pay in both cases? You say, yeah.
Are they both covered under the same insurance as you insurance?
Yeah.
Okay, they should, and if you have full insurance and any other scenarios, they should pay for it.
They should pay for it? Okay. Anybody else have a different version?
Same thing like when you have an accident. I experienced
Maybe
that,
if it was
so they have to
intentional,
pay
like
for
they
it.
were covered.
That
One
is
seems
the answer.
intentional, one doesn't seem intentional.
Exactly. So the first one, Eva is right. The first one, I caused it. There was a malicious intent. Me, psycho wife, hit the car. The second one, it was a pure accident. I wasn't paying attention. A lot of accidents that happens every day is because of our stupidity, por mensos, because not paying attention, you're texting and driving, but it's not because you want to provoke an accident, right? So insurance companies, they will never pay anything that you cause maliciously, but they will pay damages that you cause because you didn't pay attention. It's an accident. That's a different story. We don't lie, we don't cheat, we don't steal, but yeah, but like you're just supposed to tell the truth. Okay, so elements of an insurable risk. Insurance companies, they need to know if they can insure the risk since the day of the application. So the clients could be safe that say, okay, I want to insure this. Since the day of the application, they will say, yes, this is something we can insure, this is something we cannot insure. And what are the elements of an insurable risk? Number one, chance. We need to know that it's something that we're not planning. It happens, right? Chance. Number two, definite and measurable. If you ever been involved in a car accident, they're going to ask you, hey, what time was the accident? What was the intersection? You were going northbound, southbound. They need to know exactly where and when was the accident. Number three, predictable. Guys, like we know every day there are accidents in the freeway, right? Isn't that normal? Like it's sad when we see it, but we're not like, oh, there was an accident. We're like, oh, there was an accident on the freeway. But traffic was so disgusting this afternoon. It's normal. It happens. It's predictable. Number 4, non-catastrophic. It cannot be like, oh, the Russians came through a bomb. It cannot be catastrophic. 5, large exposure. This is something that can only happen to Maria. No, it could happen to all of us. All of us can be involved in an accident, exposed in an accident. And number 6, randomly selected. One day could be you, one day could be me. So we don't know when this could happen, and we don't know when an accident could happen. Those are the 6 elements for an insurance company to say, yes, we're going to pay for a claim. Okay? Perfect. Okay. So there is a story of this dog was crossing the street and caused this accident. Guys, how do you say dog in Spanish? With a little accent, peril. Peril is the cause of the loss. Okay? You guys will remember. Awesome. Now, hazard. Hazard are situations that increases the chances of a loss. I put this picture, true story. One of my best friends, he has a scuba diving license to swim with sharks. So when he applied for life insurance, he got life insurance through me. When he applied for life insurance, do you guys think it was cheap or very expensive?
Expensive.
Very expensive, but he was approved. I don't know what he likes to swim with sharks, but that's a hobby. But in the test, you're going to find 3 hazards. Number 1, physical hazard. What is physical hazard? Person with pre-existing medical condition. Oh, this person has diabetes. This person had cancer recently. Is high hazard, physical hazard. Number 2, moral hazard. This is a bad person. This is a person with bad tendencies, maybe drug dealing, bad person. Moral, sounds similar, but it's not the same. Moral is a person with a careless attitude. Medio pendejo, like when we say in Spanish, right? Medio menso. So this one is a bad, the moral is a bad one, bad person. 3 is just mencito, okay? Not really smart.
There's a lot of them.
Oh. Okay, the law of large numbers. Let's have some fun here. The law of large numbers is a theory that states the more situations happen, the more insurance companies can predict losses and set premiums. So basically, it's statistics. Insurance companies use the statistics. They put a group of people, and they're like, okay, based on this, we can see the rates, like mortality rates. We can see that women live longer than men. Do you guys know that women live longer than men?
Mm-hmm.
Yes? Why? Why we live longer than men?
Take less risk.
Men are more riskier.
Okay, riskier? Okay, less risk, riskier. What else do you think?
More stress for men?
You guys are careless?
Yeah.
Okay. You're careless?
Go and do us like things that are riskier.
Okay.
Jump over a cliff, skulk off, march, shooting, going hunting, stuff like that.
Okay. There's women that like go shooting,
Yeah,
and
I'm
down
saying,
in
but there is more
East LA,
men.
a lot of them.
There's more men doing it.
Okay, awesome. So life insurance is cheaper for men or for women?
For women.
For women, because we live longer, right? En cambio, guys, en cualquier momento te lleva la pelona. So, women live longer than men, so life insurance for women is cheaper than life insurance for men. Absolutely. Okay, but this is the law of large numbers. By the way, everything that we're talking today will come on the test. Now, just please, the test is 60% to pass. You guys are going to have some questions in the test that we have never discussed. That's okay. I'm teaching you for you to pass. Okay? Is that okay? Yes? No hay que llegar primero, sino hay que saber llegar, So we're going to pass the test, yes or yes. Okay. Now, when you guys buy insurance is a contract. It's a very interesting contract. So let's talk about the elements of a contract. There is 4 elements of a contract. Number 1, there has to be an agreement, offer and acceptance. Number 2, every contract has to have consideration. Like for example, we pay a premium and then we receive a debt claim. Number 3, competent parties. You have to be legal of age. You have to be, your mental capacity is on point. You cannot be high or under the influence of alcohol or drugs, right? Number 4, legal purpose. You cannot do a contract against the law. For example, I cannot tell my husband, hey babe, we're going to sign a contract here that says that if you cheat on me, I'm going to kill you. Let's notarize this thing, you know?
That's a prenup.
You know, I cannot do a contract like this because it's against the law, right? Against the public policies. Plus, my husband already knows there's nothing to sign, right? But this is 4 elements that are very important for any contract. But now let's talk about insurance contracts, because insurance contracts are different kind of contracts. They have different characteristics. 5 characteristics of an insurance contract, okay? Number 1, for example, let's say that Mercedes sells auto insurance, and she's selling me an auto insurance policy. If I go to her office to buy auto insurance, bless you, if I go to her office to buy auto insurance, is she gonna sign, if she's gonna prepare the documents and I sign, or we prepare the documents together? She's preparing the contract, right? When you buy auto insurance, you just pay and you sign a bunch of papers. Sometimes it's in your phone. You don't know what you're signing. Don't tell me you're reading, because you're not reading, okay? You're just signing. That's addition. Addition means one party prepares the contract, the other party just agrees to the contract. This is a contract that you don't have participation on creating clauses. They're already created. You just agree, or if you don't want it, you just disagree. But it's, by the way, it's always good to read the contracts, okay? Number 2, aleatory, because this is a kind of contract, let's say, that is not fair. Why? For example, I have one life insurance policy that I pay $50 a month for $1 million in coverage. So I pay little, but in case something happens to me, if I die, my family will get $1 million, but not just that. Right now, insurance have changed. So if you have any accident or any sickness, I can borrow from the $1 million while I am alive. So pay little to receive a lot. That's insurance. That's what it's called, aleatory. It's not equal. Pagas poquito, you pay little to receive a lot. Now 3, conditional. Certain conditions need to be met. 4, personal. Personal, why? There is always, in any contract with insurance, there is a policy owner. So it's always between the policy owner and the insurance company. And 5, unilateral. What does unilateral means? Means in case of a loss, there is one party obligated to do something. That is what it's called, unilateral. Okay? I know it's a lot of terminology what we're talking today or right now, but all of this will come on the test. Okay? Awesome. So, you guys are in the right industry. Now, when I came to the insurance industry, my previous background was taxes. I was in taxes and insurance. So I sold my business for taxes and insurance, and it came to PHP. Very excited. This company changed my life, absolutely. And I remember I reached out to some of my old clients. I was telling my old clients, you know what, clients that I have for so many years. One of my clients, his name is Juan, not you. So another Juan, okay? Juan Flores. He's a truck driver. And I said, Juan, you have a wife and 3 beautiful kids. Your wife is stay-at-home mom and 3 kids. You are a truck driver. He makes about $70,000. I did his taxes, and I said a year. So I said, Juan, you need life insurance. Juan said, oh, Flor, I am good. I have life insurance in my job. I'm like, you have life insurance in your job? Okay, awesome. How much coverage do you have, Juan? Juan said, I have $100,000. I'm like, Juan, $100,000? If we have $100,000 on the table, it's going to feel like, ooh, it's a lot of money. But in reality, it's nothing. You have a wife and kids. $100,000 is nothing. Your wife would only be able to survive, what, like a year and a half? That's it. So what would have happened if Juan has a mortgage and he passes away? The wife absolutely cannot pay the mortgage. Will they will they foreclose the house? Will they foreclose the house? Would they understand if the wife is like, I'm so sorry, my husband passed away? Would they care, or they still will foreclose the house? They will foreclose the house. What about car payment? She cannot pay the car payment. Will they repo the car? Any forgiveness for a widow? No forgiveness for a widow. So when we talk about life insurance, it's very, very important for us to understand. Human life approach is, I'm going to replace this person's salary. Like if you're no longer around, we're going to have enough money so the family could be okay for the next years to come. And at the same time, your needs approach. That's your debts, obligations, credit cards, mortgage, car payments. If you passed away, instead of you leaving blessings, you can leave a lot of curses. So it's important for when we think about life insurance that we can cover everything. We can cover your salary, we can cover your needs approach. Now, the process of buying and selling, issuing life insurance is a very interesting process, okay? We're gonna talk about it. So let's say that Faith, she's my client, okay? I'm gonna use Faith and Mercedes. You guys se sentaron al frente, you know, ni modos. She's my client. So I go with Faith, and I'm going to do a presentation. I'm going to do solicitation. It says solicitations and sales presentations. I'm going to check Faith, how's your family, what assets are you planning to protect. I'm going to try to see what is her budget, and I'm going to do a quote, which in insurance, life insurance, we call illustration. So I do an illustration for Faith, and Faith says, yes, that's great, Flor. That's exactly what I want. Let's say that Faith wants to pay $200 a month, okay? I say, awesome, Faith. So let's fill out an application. I fill out an application. I get her social security number, name, all the information. Then I take the application, and I take it to Mercedes. She's with the insurance company. She's the underwriter that works in the underwriting department with the insurance company. She's gonna check the application, and she's gonna review it. She's gonna do a little research. She needs to check if her health is okay. I already asked her. She's okay. She says she's okay. She says she doesn't take medications, but she's gonna make sure, because if there is any tiny possibility Faith could be lying? Mm-hmm. Faith? Come on. Do you think clients lie?
Yes.
Sometimes it pasa, you know, like seriously. So she's gonna check. She has more resources than me. But the way, right now with your social security number, they know everything about you. You'll be very surprised. Prescriptions are public records. Prescriptions, they know. Sometimes I'm just putting the information in the computer, and they immediately are asking me a question. Why is the client taking this medication? And I'm like, damn, calmate, computer, you know? Okay. So she's the underwriter, and the writer will review the application. If everything goes well and she really likes Faith, she's gonna say she's approved. Mercedes can say like, no, Faith, she has pre-existing medical conditions, X, Y, and Z. I'm gonna reject the client. She can reject the client, but she can approve the client. If she approves the client, now then she's gonna give me the policy. And I'll go back to the policy to Faith and say, Faith, this is your policy. And Faith will sign a paper, a document that states that she got the policy. Now, Faith has 10 to 30 days to review the policy. This process is called, this time that she has to review the policy is called the free look period. 10 to 30 days, free look period. If she doesn't like it, then she can get her money back. Okay? So that's the process. I do an application, I go back with the underwriter will issue the policy, and then I'll take it to Faith so she can sign it, and now Faith is gonna be okay, she has her paperwork. Now, when I went with Faith, by the way, how long do you think this process could take? Sometimes it's a computer, the underwriter is a computer.
Don't they get like they send out a nurse like to draw blood and stuff?
Some cases right now, like I said, with your social, they have information, everything they know. They don't take much like the blood work as before. Right now they have it, unless the underwriter checks that Mercedes haven't gone to the doctor in the last 8 years. That doesn't make any sense. And now they want a nurse, because they're not going to believe what it shows. If you haven't gone to the doctor in 8 years, how do I know your accurate information? You know, like what is happening with you today. So there are some cases I ask, but nowadays it's not really common. Vast majority of cases, they get approved by the underwriting doing the research. So when I go with Faith, I say, Faith is going to be $200. The next question is, Faith, we're going to put your application along with your bank account information or a form of a payment. So once Mercedes approved, we can start the payments. You can select when do you want your first payment to be drafted. Now, Faith could be like, but Flor, is there any possibility that when Mercedes checks my application my price could increase. What do you guys think? Is that a possibility? The price could increase or decrease? They could increase or decrease. And I say, well, yeah, there is a possibility. She could be like, no, I'm not going to give you no money. When you come back with the policy, then I will pay you, right? Or she could trust me, and if I tell her, yes, Faith, it could increase. But insurance companies, and that's reality, they're not going to draft your account if the amount that I told you is different. They will confirm with you. Okay, so she could trust me, or she could be like, no, when you come back, I'll give you my check, my account number. Now, the process of issuing and selling these policies from step 1 to 2 to 3 could take 1 day, or it could take 2 weeks, or sometimes 3 weeks. Depends on what the underwriter needs to review. Maybe the client does have a pre-existing medical condition and they need to review a little bit more. So if these processes say it takes 2 weeks and something happens to my client in between those 2 weeks, what is going to happen to the client? If Faith starts a policy with me with the payment, and I send the payment to Mercedes in the application, if she sends a payment, she's going to be covered since the day we met. But if we wait until she gets finally the policy and she pays, then she's going to be covered the final day that she pays. So everything starts when you start your plan with putting your bank account information or putting your check account. Now, let's say we have true story, okay? Faith submit the policy, right? But she says, right now, I don't want you guys to take any money from my account because I made some payments, but I am okay. Let's say, what day is today? The 3rd, right? July 3rd? Take the payment the 1st of August, okay? We're not going to say it's Faith. We're going to say somebody else. Anna. There's any Anna here? No? Okay, Anna. Anna says, I want my policy. First payment is going to be August 2nd. And something happens before August 2nd. Will the company pay the claim? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, because she made the commitment. So true story, we have a client like that sold a policy to her aunt, to his aunt. It's a guy. He sold a policy to his aunt, and the aunt said, please don't draft my account until a month from now. She submitted the application, and she was a healthy person, 40 years old, but 2 weeks later, she died in a car accident. Insurance company paid 100% of the claim, even though they haven't collected $1, because she had the commitment of making a payment, even though the check was post-dated. The payment was for a future date. Okay? So, in that case, was the application received and the premium was received on the application? That's it, the money was received? Yes. Was the policy issued? Yes. The start of coverage is the date of the application, the first time. The second case, was the premium received? No. Was the policy issued? Yes. We collect the money at premium at delivery, the premium at delivery. The start of coverage is the date of delivery. So you guys see the difference? Yes? Okay.
Who determines when the payment is collected?
When we as agents, we are the ones that collect the information. So at that moment, we collect the information and we submit the information the same day to the insurance company, then that's exactly, they will honor the day they receive the information.
Okay, so the agent doing the policy determines whether they make the payment the day that the application is being made or when it gets approved?
And it could change, because I can go with Faith and say, Faith, when do you want to make your first payment? And she can say, I want to make the first payment on July 15th. And when she gets approved, she could be like, July 25th, July 25th. I want to change it. And that's okay, she can change it. So yes, that wouldn't be a problem. But normally at the time of the application, we ask the question. So once you're approved, is that okay they take the money as soon as you get approved? She could be like, no. For me, only the 20th are the days that I have money. By the 21st, I'm broke, Sometimes that happens. I'm talking about you. Okay, good so far? Okay, awesome. Perfect. This creator over here had paid me a lot of money. By the way, in every single of my presentations, I use this chart. All my presentations are still with clients, high-end clients that have given me checks of I'm going to pay $100,000 every year worth of a policy. You guys are going to get those. This is a cool part about this business. You get very nice clients. And I also get the $30 a month clients. But in all my clients' presentations, I always use this chart, and we're going to talk about this chart right now. But let's take a quick break so we can come back. It's 5. Okay. Because this part is very important, because moving forward, everything that we're gonna talk about is gonna be related to this chart. And I just told you guys, when every time I do presentations, I talk about this chart all the time in every single presentation, and I have made hundreds of thousands of dollars with this chart. Okay, but this is about how money can grow in America. Okay, so for example, if we talk about the fixed accounts, the blue lines are, for example, CD accounts. Have you guys ever heard of CD accounts? Hey, put your money here. It's going to grow 1%, 2%. Yes? And it grows steady, slowly. It doesn't drop. Nothing crazy, but steady, slowly. Right? For example, savings accounts. Savings accounts? Do you guys have ever made money in your savings account? Nobody has, right? You missed it.
0001.
Okay, sounds good. Perfect. Now, another way, the second way how people can invest their money is the stock market. That's a red line. So the stock market, how it works, when the market goes great, what happens with your investments? You go up, yay. When the market goes down, what happens with your investments? They go down. You can lose your money, right? Now, please, I would never say the stock market is bad. Have a lot of people made money in the stock market? Yes, a lot of people have made money in the stock market. So yes, of course, but you have to know the stock, right? If you're a person that is every day on the stock market, you can probably know how to move your pieces, right? I'm very more like conservative. And actually, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, because right now we're actually making good money. I started putting a little bit of money in the stock. And I already make money, so I'm like, okay, cool, that's awesome. But there's other ways where we can invest our money. I've been always into the safe side. My husband, he had crypto, he has a stock, he kind of likes the part of winning and losing. Actually, when we go to Vegas, he likes to play, and it's okay on losing. I'm not okay on losing. I freaking hate losing. I don't play, because if I play and the dealer takes my chips, I want to beat him, like seriously, I don't like it. So sometimes I am just watching how people play, and y sufro. I feel like, pain on my stomach when people lose. It's like, you lost, how much? It's like $25. Oh my God, But anyways, that's me. For people like me, there is also another ways that you can invest your money, and that is index. What is index? Hey, when the market is great, you make money. And when the market is down, you don't participate on the losses. No losses. The market is great, you participate on the gains. The market is bad, you don't participate on the losses. These investments are actually pretty cool, because your money is going to grow, but you will never lose a penny. That's actually pretty cool, right? So we're going to learn a lot about this. Now, for test purposes, okay? For test purposes, there is, with the license that you're applying, which is the life license, you can sell fixed products, which is the blue line, fixed. We can sell index products, index investments, the green line, but we cannot sell the red line, which is variable investments. We cannot sell it. If you want to go into that world of the stock market, you have to get an additional license. That is a securities license. It's a federal license issued by FINRA. Have you guys ever watched the movie of the Wall Street, the Wolf of the Wall Street? Mm-hmm. Yes? Do you guys think there is fraud in the stock market? Mm-hmm. There is some fraud in the stock market. So the government stated that like if you want to make investments on the stock market, you have to get the license. You have to get the securities license. And I don't have the security license, by the way. And you'll be like, Flora, why you don't get the securities license? You sound like you might be smart, right? But I'll tell you why I don't have this license. When you have this license, it's a federal license, so now the government is controlling you all the time. If you want to buy property, they will check where the money is coming from. They are always checking your finances. If you want to do social media, you can't, because there's nothing that you can say in public without their authorization. If you want to speak in public, they need to check your speech and your presentation, and your slides need to be approved by them. So a lot of people that are in the stock market world, they cannot advertise in social media. They're very restricted. And Flor Orellana, she's not like that. I like to do whatever the heck I want, okay? I'm really in social media. I don't want to have the government checking all the time what I do. That's why the license that we have is a very cool license, because we can do whatever we want and we can make millions of dollars. Are you guys cool with that, by the way, making some millions of dollars? Okay, awesome. Okay, I'm okay with that. So the license that you have, the license that I have is the same license that you're applying, okay? The difference between you and I is that I have an accent and I have a license and you don't, okay? But if you get your license, you guys are gonna be able to learn this incredible business and make a lot of money. Now, let's talk about products now. You're gonna learn today, right now, life insurance, the whole life insurance in less than a minute, okay? You guys are gonna see there is a lot of freaking products on life insurance, oh my goodness, and every insurance company has so many different products and it could be definitely very confusing. But honestly, guys, there is only 2 products in the market. Either you have a term policy or a permanent policy, that's it. Now, what is a term policy? Do you guys remember when I said I have a $50 a month policy that I pay $50 a month for $1 million? That is a term policy. So I pay, let's say, $50. My coverage is $1 million, so it's very affordable, but these plans expire. Normally, you get a term plan for 20 years, but you can get it for 10 years, 15, 20, 30, 25, 30 years. But the most common one is the 20 years. 20 years is very, very, very common. Those are the term policies. Hey, Flor, but the policy is expired. No, pues entonces ni pa' qué. No, these term policies are actually really good because I have a term policy because I have 4 kids. My youngest is 5. I need a lot of life insurance. I have more than that one, but I need a lot of life insurance and I don't want to pay a lot, right? So, poquito dinero, little payments, smaller payments, huge policies. I also have a permanent policy. How are permanent policies? Permanent policies have 2 components. They have your face amount. That means they have coverage, but also they have an area of cash value. Your money is being invested. For example, remember Faith? She was going to pay $200 a month. Most likely it's a permanent plan. From the $200, a portion goes to the face amount and another portion go to cash value. So Faith, now your money, your monthly contributions, we have life insurance, but also we have an investment and your money is growing in interest. So if her money is growing in interest, what are the 3 ways her money can grow? You guys remember? Fixed? Variable index. Muy bien. Fixed variable index. Okay, awesome. So here, if it's a fixed, normally something called whole life. Whole life are permanent policies. They have the cash value and your money grows kind of fixed. If it's indexed, the green line, it's the IUL. And if it's variable, the red line is permanent variable life. Question for you. Which one out of the 3 we cannot sell?
Variable.
Variable. In the test, they're going to ask you, with the license that you're applying, can you sell variable life insurance policies? The answer is?
No.
Okay, I don't believe you. Let's try one more time. With the license that you're applying, can you sell variable life insurance policies?
No.
Okay, awesome. Perfect. So now, let's go and peel the onion. Let's talk about here. Whole life, we already talked about. It's a permanent policy. You can get it for up to 100 years. It's guaranteed. Guaranteed means you're not going to lose. Never, never you will lose money in a whole life. Your investment will grow, fixed, but will grow. In the permanent life, in the IUL, one more time, is guaranteed. It's called an annual renewable term. They don't get confused. It still is a permanent policy, well structured. Right now is the best policies in the market. And a variable plan, non-guaranteed. What means non-guaranteed? Can you lose your money? Mm-hmm. Yes. And sometimes if it goes so low here, they can even eat some of your cash, some of your face amount, some of your life insurance policy. So I don't really like to sell life insurance, which is protection with risk. I don't really, well, I cannot even sell it anyways with the license that I have, right? I can't sell it. Okay, awesome. Now, let's talk about things a little bit more complicated. Anybody here a business owner? Raise your hand if you're a business owner. Okay, but like this, not like this. Okay, a couple of people here. Okay, awesome. The rest of you guys have jobs? Yes? You guys need to fire your boss. Imagine the day that you're making so much money here that you're telling your boss, I fire you, you know? I don't need you no more. All right, so you guys learned today that in case somebody passed away, family, gets money, that's life insurance. But also you learn that if you have any accident or any sickness, you can use a life insurance where you are alive. Not just that, you also learned today that life insurance you can use also to grow money, to use it as an investment. That's pretty cool, right? You grow money, and by the way, life insurance, the money grows tax-free. And when you access the money from the life insurance from your investment that you can access at any time, you can access it tax-free as well. That's pretty cool, right? Now, also let me introduce you. The life insurance products also are great for business owners. Great with capital G, okay? So for example, let me tell you this story. There is a restaurant. The owner of the restaurant sees that everybody wants to come to the restaurant because the chef and their famous recipes. Everybody wants to come to the restaurant because of the chef. Now, what would have happened to the restaurant if the chef dies?
They start losing money.
They're gonna lose money, right? Have you ever gone to a restaurant and the food sucks, but it was good in the past? And you ask what happened, and we changed chef. I'm like, come on. Huh?
You just don't go no more because you don't.
You don't want to go no more, but you already ate, you already ordered, right? Which sucks. So a key man policy, great policy used for business owners. It's used to protect the business. So the owner of the policy is the restaurant. And the owner of the policy gets life insurance on the chef. And if the chef dies, who will get the money? The restaurant is to protect the restaurant. So what would have happened to the chef wife? Would the chef wife get money on this policy?
No.
No? So what is going to happen with the wife now? What we do with the wife?
I mean, she gets no money.
No, in that policy? No. Can he get another policy, by the way? Yes, you can. By the way, you can have as many policies as you can afford. Okay? But in this policy, the key man policy is to protect the business. The money doesn't go to the wife. If the chef wants to have a life insurance to protect the wife, then he needs to get another policy. Okay? This is just to protect the business, which is fantastic. But let's talk about this. Like sometimes there are ways, and you guys are going to learn more about this, how we can help business owners. What would be the number one or number two reasons that it's so hard to be a business owner? Like Eva or Juan, what is the hardest part of being a business owner? 100% employees, right? Employees and the lawsuits. What else is the nastiest thing about being a business owner?
There's a lot of things.
You need money to.
Well, you need money to invest and so on, but that is like part of.
The employees leave too?
The employees is a liability, they leave, retention. What about paying taxes? You guys love paying taxes. How nice it is to pay taxes, guys, by the way. Disgusting, right? Okay, awesome. Let's talk about a little bit of that. So let's say that Eva, okay, you're being very vocal. Let's talk about that. Eva, you're going to play with me. All the numbers, things that you just play. We're just role playing right now, okay? You said that you have a company. What's the name of your corporation?
So it's Performance Building Solutions.
We're going to call it Performance.
Yes, just put PBS.
Okay, Performance Corp, let's say. Okay, awesome. Now, is Performance a corporation, which is an individual entity, right? Okay. LLC is limited liability corporation, still a corporation. Okay, awesome. So this is a corporation, a company now is an individual, right? It's an independent individual. And then Performance C has employees, yes?
Yes.
Right. One of the employees is Eva, yes? Okay.
Well, not really, but yeah.
Legally you have to though.
Yeah.
But let's say, well, we're gonna say yes. Okay, so she is an employee of the corporation. Can the corporation give employees benefits? Can the corporation give 401ks? Profit sharing, which is like 401ks? Benefits, yes? Okay, so if I tell you, Eva, if I can, sometimes if you go to a business owner and you ask the business owner, hey, I am doing life insurance, I would love to present you some options, they're probably gonna be like, no te van a dar la luz del día. But if you ask a business owner, hey, if I can find a way to help you and save on saving paying taxes and putting some of the money back in your pocket, would you be interested to know? Yes, right? So Eva, let's say from all the money that you make in your company, this is all the money that you made in your company, right? From there, you have expenses, right? All of this is gross. After expenses, this is net, right? From your expenses, your net. Your net is the money after expenses, let's say. This is your net. And from here, you have to pay taxes, right? Okay, so this is gross, net, and taxes. You know what a lot of business owners, they do? They want to put as much expenses as possible, right? So you can pay little taxes, right? But then, Eva, one day you want to ask for a business loan or you want to do something big in your company and they're asking you for your taxes and you are not reporting a lot of earnings, so nobody's going to approve you for nothing. For nothing, yes. So what you could do is, instead of doing that, to put a lot of expenses, you can use, your company can use, yes, it's going to be an expense, but your company has all of these expenses. We're going to use some more money also for life insurance. You can do it for you, for your employees, life insurance, and also we can do even 401k, we can do profit sharing, we can do all of that, where your company is going to pay it. But now we're putting this money in, let's say, an index universal life. So let's say that she used to pay taxes. She used to pay this, was her taxes before, and she was paying $30,000 on taxes, let's say. Let's say that we're going to take some of this money, but let's say we're going to get a life insurance policy where she can put now $20,000, let's say here in an IUL. So now we're going to have life insurance, in case something happens to you, your family is protected. If you have any accident or sickness, you can access from your life insurance policy. And also, we have something called cash value. What do you mean in the cash value? Here, from the $20,000, kind of like, let's say that we put $5K here, $15K here. This money is growing now in interest. Now, this money is growing in interest. So that means that here, a year from now, these 15,000 are now 20, 25. They're growing in compound interest. Can you access money from your cash value? What do you think? You can access money from the cash value. So now, let's just think about this. You want to ask for a loan, right? You already have all of these expenses. The life insurance, cash value, is also assets. So now you're not just putting expenses. Now you have taxes for here on that one side, and at the same time, I have a life insurance with a lot of cash value, and these will help you also to get loans. Any loans, SBA loans or so on. So now it's not just to put expenses. Compré carro, compré, gasté, expenses, expenses, expenses. Now you distributed some of these expenses into assets. Now, this money over here, $15,000, an opportunity comes for you to buy equipment for your business, and you need the money. Can you access this money? And do you pay taxes on it? So you can pull this money again, reinvest it on the business, create more wealth with the business, and then come back here and put more money here. That's pretty cool, right? I don't want to be complicated on you guys, but all I wanted to tell you is that if you have an IUL of $20,000 and you are in a 50% contract, they will pay us in commissions 50% of that, that's $10,000. And this, honestly, guys, is an hour of work. And all you need is a napkin and a pen to do garabatos. This is what I will explain a client, and I promise you I wouldn't explain nothing fancier.
So like for me, it would be like double dipping.
Yes.
Like, get my own insurance.
Yep,
and
you
then
can.
the commission.
Yep. Hey, wait a minute. But if the insurance company is paying you $10,000 and then they have to pay, you know, like they pay everywhere, how does insurance companies make money though, right? Isn't that a question? They're paying a lot of money. By the way, Eva, I forgot to tell you something. You make $10,000 the first year, but don't you remember this company or this business pays you passive income? So every anniversary of your policy, you get commissions again. Maybe not 10,000, let's say $1,000. But it no matter, every anniversary. If we keep this policy for 10, 20, 30 years, for 30 years you get paid. Every anniversary, commissions again. That's what is beautiful passive income. Insurance companies, have you guys ever seen insurance companies advertising a lot in the Super Bowl or in TV?
Yeah.
Seriously, they don't. Insurance companies, no. Like Rolls Royce or Rolex, they don't.
More like car insurance, no?
Car insurance, yes. Life insurance, no. Car insurance, yes. Why? Because life insurance companies, by the way, I was in auto insurance for 18 years. Commissions, it's peanuts in auto insurance. That's why they have to charge you broker fees and all of that fees to have the business to be sustainable. Here in life insurance, we don't charge broker fees. The insurance companies pay us a lot of more money. I wish I would have known about this industry before. You know, it would have been very fun. But anyways, good timing. So why the life insurance companies don't do advertising? Because their marketing budget goes into agents. That's why they pay us so much commissions. The first 2-3 years of premium in life insurance, the premium they receive, goes back to the clients, back to the agents. So their marketing budget, instead of investing it on millions and millions of dollars on TV, on Super Bowl, and so on, that budget goes back to the field, goes back to us. That's why they pay us so much money. It's an industry that pays a lot. Okay, this is the first one, how you can make $10,000 in an hour of work. I give you another one in a minute, okay? We good so far? Yes? Okay. Perfect. Next one. Buy-sell agreement. This is an awesome one also for business owners. Have you ever had business owners with partners? Oh, you have one? It's fun, right? Fun? Okay. So acompáñenme a ver esta triste historia. I want to tell you guys about this story. This is a brother and sister. They love each other. They open a business. Business is doing fantastic. They're making a lot of money. Let's say the business worth today $1 million, for an example. But now the sister decided one day to get married to this guy. This guy, we're going to call him Mr. Huevonazo, okay? And the brother decided to get married to a lady. We're going to call the lady Kim Kardashian, okay? And he's saying, sister, I love you so much, sister. But wait a minute. If you die, that means that Huevonazo is going to come to the company. Oh, heck no. And the sister is saying, will you leave my little Huevonazo outside the company? So they're concerned. So this is what they do. By the way, everybody signs, everybody is aware on this contract. Sometimes this contract, you have a lawyer involved in this contract. This is a buy-sell agreement. What is this? The company pays for life insurance on each other's lives. In case she passed away, the life insurance money goes to Huevonazo, his portion, and the brother now will stay 100% owner of the company. So it's a great way how you can buy out, the beneficiaries, and then the company will continue. Sometimes it's not like, to be bad or to be mean, but sometimes it's like kids. They're not interested in the parents' business. They don't have the passion. They want to pursue careers, do something else, but what belongs to them belongs to them. So this is a way for, hey, just in case something happens to me, then the company will continue, you continue 100% owner, but my family will receive what it belongs to them. And instead of you paying out of your pocket, you use life insurance for that. You guys understood so far? Yes? Okay, awesome. Perfect. Life insurance. Okay, now, some of you guys, by now, we're gonna talk about a little bit what happened with my other client, the truck driver. But some of you guys already told some friends and families, you know, I'm gonna start working on getting my life insurance. So when I get my life insurance, I'll talk to you, tia, tío, you know, and maybe they're telling you, I'm okay. I already have life insurance at my job. Have you guys probably heard that? I have life insurance at my job. Let's talk about life insurance at your job. If you get fired, if you get terminated, if you retired, the life insurance ends. So I tell people, hey, it's good that you have something that, you know, maybe they're giving you life insurance for free. Awesome, take anything for free. But in case something happens in life, you're gonna be left with nothing. I'm gonna tell you a couple stories, because I have met a lot of clients that they work all their lives for a company, and now they're sitting down in front of me asking for life insurance because they decided to retire, and now they have nothing. And they want to get life insurance because they don't want the kids to fight. But I have another one. I have recently, we had Leon and Andrea, if you guys get to meet him. Leon and Andrea, husband and wife, Leon works in a company. So he told everybody in the company, hey guys, my wife has a life insurance license. If you guys need life insurance, talk to her. Everybody was like, Leon, but we have life insurance here at the company. We're fine. Some of them listened, some of them didn't listen. One of the coworkers that said, no, we don't need life insurance, he got really, really sick. Couldn't go to work for 1 month. Couldn't go to work for 2 months. Couldn't go to work for 3 months. What do you think happened after the third month that you are not going to work? What happens?
Termination.
Termination, and all your benefits end. Health insurance, life insurance, of course, no contributions to your 401k retirement. The person passes away at the 4th month with no life insurance. And now everybody's collecting money, doing GoFundMe to bury this guy. The wife and the kids are left with nothing. So moral of the story. This is a true story, by the way. Great that you have some life insurance at your job, but have an additional plan that you can control. You cannot depend on your job. People that, you know, retired, do you think all those years that they were taking money from their checks, are they getting this money back from life insurance? They don't get nothing back. And they're saying, thank you so much for working these whole, 25, 35 years with us. Thank you so much. You're left with nothing. But you guys been taking from my check all of these years money every week for life insurance. Where is this money? Well, you are no longer part of the group plan, so you're out of the group plan. Ahí les va otra. Anybody knows police officers, firefighters? Do you guys have family? Family that serve? Maybe? Yes? Do you guys think that they have life insurance? Do they offer them life insurance in their jobs? Police officers, firefighters? Yeah, they do. But while on duty. So a lot of people that they serve, they think, oh, I'm okay, I have life insurance. But they haven't read the paperwork that says while on duty. You're a police officer, you have cancer, you don't have life insurance. Sometimes it's within the radius of where you work. So if you know anybody on that market, you can read the life insurance policies are really bad, so you also can help them. So if you get life insurance within your company, it's normally a group life insurance. If it's Faith that is getting life insurance independently, it's an individual life insurance. Okay, follow me so far? Okay, well, let's talk about the difference. If Faith pays her policy, it's an individual policy. In a group, who pays the policy? If the employee, the employee normally pays. If the employer pays, it's a contributory policy. Who will get the certificate? Faith will get her certificate. In a group, they call you participant. What kind of plans are offered? Faith, she can get whatever she wants. She can get term, perm, whatever she wants. Normally in a group, it's a term because the day that you say goodbye, Oh, the day they fire you, that's it, it's over. Any tax exemption for faith? No, no tax exemption for faith, but any tax exemption for a group policy, the answer is yes. The employer, the boss, el patrón, can deduct up to $50,000. Medical history necessary? Yes, I'm gonna ask you, do you take any medications? In a group policy, no medical necessary. So they will say, let's say that you guys are all in our company, right? You guys are all the employees of, I don't know, Jack in the Box, and all of us are gonna get life insurance. We'll pass a paper that says, okay, sign here, okay, everybody has life insurance. So they don't require you medical in a group policies. Who designs who masters the plan? Who designs the plan? You are gonna select faith, whatever you want for you and your family. In a group policy is the employer and the insurer. That means the boss and the insurance company will decide what is the best for your family. If they said $20,000 is your policy, awesome. So guys, the good thing is that with the license that we have, I can sell a policy to faith, and I also can sell a policy to a company, no matter the employee. So we can do both. But people need to know that it's important also that aside of the group policies to get something on their own. Now, one lady told me, hey Flor, and this comes on the test, okay? It's a question on the test. The lady came to me and said, Flor, my tia has cancer, my aunt has cancer. So family and I decided to do a group so we can get life insurance, because in a group life insurance, they don't ask you for medical. What do you think she's doing? Is legal or illegal? Se puede, no se puede? You can do it, you cannot do it? What do you guys think? Yeah. But first of all, when she told me that, I'm like, sácate, le digo, you don't tell me that. That sounds so illegal. I'm not going to do commit insurance fraud, so I didn't hear nothing. You cannot, like, we're going to do a group and your tia has cancer. That's not okay. Number two, and this comes on the test, the purpose of a group cannot be because they want to offer life insurance. The main purpose of the group is because it's a business, it's a company. They have payroll, they pay taxes. After the group is being formed with other different purposes, they can add life insurance. So you cannot say, we're going to do a group so we can take advantage of the benefits on life insurance. No, the group is being formed first and then life insurance. Okay? Good so far? Yes? Todos conmigo en contra de mí. We're good? Okay, awesome. I'll check the status on the coffee. Okay, awesome. Okay, riders and additionals that you can add into your policy. That's what I put the picture of the burger. I'm not planning to provoke you. Maybe you're hungry right now. Maybe you're like, oh, I want to eat the damn, coffee and pancito that you promised, right? But life insurance is like the bread and the patty. That's it. And if you want additional things like the avocado, the papitas, the bacon, don't you pay extra for that? It's the same thing. In life insurance, if you want extra in your policy, you pay extra. Now, riders, that's what it is, the extra stuff. Now, as extra as it is, it's a lot of common sense. For example, what do you guys think is a disability rider? If you're involved if you have a disability, right? If you have the rider and you have a disability, the insurance company can even pay premiums for you. Now, what do you guys think is accidental death rider? Accidental death rider.
Car accident.
Okay, you have a car accident. If you have the accidental death rider and you die on an accident, your family will receive an additional sum. Now, long-term care. Anybody knows what is long-term care?
When you're older?
When you're older and
Sick.
you're sick and for example, you're older, you're sick, and you need somebody that can, and maybe a nurse, go to your house, feeds you, showers you, cleans your fetal eyes when you go to the bathroom, that could be covered as on life insurance. And now, all of them is extra, so you pay extra, right? By one that is the accelerated benefit. That's the only one that nowadays comes included in your policy with no extra cost. By the way, if you guys come to PHP with a life insurance policy, you don't have to cancel your policy to be with us. You don't. If you have your policy, you're good. But if your life insurance policy doesn't have accelerated benefits, that means leaving benefits, I will highly suggest you to review it. Because nowadays the best policies has this, and I have tons of clients that had situations of health and they were able to access money from the life insurance policy, and right now, thanks of that, they're leaving. You know, we recently have a case of somebody that is in a plane with her kids. They're going, husband and wife in a plane with the kids. They're going to the East Coast. And maybe the pressure of the plane, one of their veins popped. She started having a lot of pain. They landed, they go to urgent care. They're saying you have an aneurysm, you know. Youngest kid is 1 year old. I think it's like 1 and 2 years old, you know. She's thinking, what am I gonna do? She, a year prior, got a life insurance policy with us, $1.5 million. She was able to access $750,000 from the life insurance policy. You know for what? To get the best medical treatment and she doesn't have to go back to work. You know, she's thinking, with this money, I can enjoy my kids because this could happen again. I don't know, but at least I don't have to worry. I can heal. I can go through the process. And the money that you access from life insurance, you don't pay taxes and you don't have to pay it back. It makes a huge difference to have a life insurance policy with living benefits. And one more time, it doesn't cost you extra. That's the only one that doesn't cost you extra. Okay, awesome, let's continue. Now we're gonna go to the third topic right now. It's annuities. This topic is gonna be a very short topic, okay? We just learned right now in regards to life insurance. Hey, if somebody passed away, so in life insurance, we're protecting people's lives. In annuities, I'm protecting people's money. So something that you guys need to know. When I took my test, I had no clue about annuities. Honestly, like zero, nothing. I wasn't understanding about annuities. I took my test in Santa Fe Springs. It's in the second story floor. And I got Google and I said, hey, Google, what is annuities? This is that bad because I had no clue about annuities. So if you guys learned so far until right now, you're going to pass the test. From here till the end is the pilon. For sure you're passing the test, okay? So what is annuities? Annuities is, hey, you have some money, let me put this money to invest and put this money to grow. So eventually your money can last for what? What do you think is the purpose? For retirement. Yes, you put some money, it's kind of like a long-term investment, so it can grow this money on a compound interest and we can use it for retirement. So if it's fun, if it's investments, and you remember this quadrito over here, the 3 ways your money can grow, yes? But if I tell you there is 3 ways your money can grow, what would be the 3 ways?
Index, variable, and fixed.
Okay, index, variable, and fixed. If I tell you there are 3 types of annuities, what kind of the 3 annuities are in the market? Index annuities, variable annuities, and fixed annuities. Which one out of the 3 you cannot sell?
Variable.
Okay, you guys get this. This is easy. Okay, perfect. So, I believe in the stock market. People have money in the stock market, but you can win or you can lose, right? Would you put all your lifetime savings, guys, in the stock market? Would you put your lifetime savings in the stock market? No. Sadly, vast majority of Americans put their lifetime savings in the stock market. And that is a 401ks. Have you guys heard of the 401ks, 403bs, TSAs? They're taking money from your check. They put this money on a cloud, and this money grows, and later on you can retire from this money. But this money is invested on the stock market. So you can make money, but you can lose money. Since COVID, we had 3 crashes in the stock market, and that had never happened in the history. The first one was in 2020. The second one, huge one, was in 2022. Went like that, so bad. People lost about $9 trillion on their retirement plans. $9 trillion is like 2 packs of $100 bills, 2 pallets of $100 bills in this whole building. That is $1 trillion. $1 trillion. Imagine 9. It's a lot of money, and they were gone. Where is the money at? We don't know, right? It's gone. And another crash we had in the 2023 was another one, not so bad like 2022. 2023 is like, ahí le vamos. But what is going to happen in 2024? I'm sorry, what is going to happen in 2024? What is going to happen in 2024? That might affect the economy, big time.
Elections.
Elections. Historically, every election year, the market goes down. Also, possibilities of war, right? Right now, there is a lot of international conflict, so there is many facts that can affect the stock market, which will make a lot of people lose money in the stock. A lot of money in their retirement plans. Now, if you are in your 20s, in your 40s, relax, okay? You're gonna be able to go through the World War III, no problem. But if you're, I don't know, late 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, everything that you have, you wanna protect. You don't wanna have your money at risk. You wanna protect your money. So those are my ideal clients for annuities. I help people move their money from the red, which is variable investments, to the green, which is the index annuities that we offer. So now my clients not just have their money protected, but they will never lose a penny, and they will always participate on the gains of the market. That's fantastic, right? Now, if my client, let's say a client has $200,000, and I move their money from the red line to the green line, the client doesn't pay taxes. This is a simple rollover, okay? Maybe you guys heard the word rollover. Client doesn't pay taxes to move the money. He doesn't have to pay penalties. The client doesn't pay for my services. At the contrary, a lot of insurance companies are giving the clients 8-10%. Imagine you're moving $200,000, and at the same time, the company give you a bonus of 10%, which is $20,000. That's awesome, right? And the insurance companies, they pay us about 7.24% of the money that we're moving. So if I'm moving $200,000 from here to here, let's say it's $14,000. That's pretty cool, right? And that is, guys, another ways that you can make $10,000 in like about an hour or two of work. It's really simple. I explain clients this that I told you that I always talk about my presentations about this cuadrito, this chart. I talk about this. I do an application online. I request the check to be sent to the new company. When the check is sent to the new company, the underwriter give me the policy, and I give back the plan, the policy to the client. And I'm nice. Sometimes I help the client log in the computer so they can check now how their money is going to be working and performing. Honestly, an hour, 2 hours of work, and you can make really good money. Yes. And I have been able to roll over sometimes clients that have millions of dollars. It's nice. They're out there. And especially Hispanics, clients, if a lot of you guys are Hispanics, because they need somebody that can explain this, sometimes even in their own language. Si yo hablas español, it's not a problem. It's actually a blessing. Because Latinos, we don't know nothing about these things. But you guys are going to be able to help a lot of people. Right now, this year has been the busiest year for rolling over people's money, because people are thinking, like, no, things are going to get ugly. Let's go for protection. So I wish that I can take all the clients, but we can. So we need distribution. We need you to help your people, your family members, your tias, tios. Think about people that you know now, that might have a retirement plan that you can help. With this license, you're going to be able to make good money, and you're going to be able to help your family as well. Okay, now, so you guys know in regards to annuities, there is normally two kinds of retirement plans. Number one is a non-qualified. This is a plan A. I want to open my own retirement plan with money I have in my bank account. Then later on, once I retire, I don't pay taxes. Because if it's money from your bank account, you already pay taxes on the initials of your efforts. Money in your bank account, you already declare this money in your taxes, you already pay taxes. Later on, this money is being invested and it grows. When you withdraw the money, you don't pay taxes. This is called a non-qualified plan. Qualified plan, those are the 401ks, the 403bs, and so on. You will pay taxes, but later. Tax-deferred accounts. Pay taxes later. What does that mean? You pay taxes from the fruits of your efforts. But if you have a 401k and you withdraw the money before 59 and a half, you also pay 10% penalty. So if you have, let's say, $10,000, let's put it big, $100,000 in your 401k, and you're under the age of 59 and a half, taxes and penalties, you're probably left with $55,000. The rest of the money, bye. And if you are past 59 and a half, you will pay taxes if you access this money. What about if you're 60 years old? Would you pay taxes at 60 from the 401k? Yes. What about 70 years old? You still pay taxes at 70 years old? What do you guys think? 80? 90?
Yeah.
They don't care. Let me ask you something. At 70 years old, can you claim your kids in your taxes? At 70 years old, your kids already have kids, come on. Can you claim your house as a mortgage, mortgage insurance, mortgage interest? Can you claim your house at 70 years old? Most likely you already have your house paid off. So what can you claim at 70 years old?
Wow. Yeah, nothing.
Almost nothing. So now you're paying a lot of taxes from your 401ks. Do you think the government knew this when they created the 401ks? Pay it later. But later you had nothing to deduct. So now you're gonna pay a lot. It's really sad. But anyways, you pay later with the efforts of the fruits of your efforts. Awesome. Last topic, code and ethics, okay? This topic takes me 5 minutes. We're gonna take these 5 minutes, then we're gonna have some coffee right now because I really want the coffee too. We're gonna wrap up the meeting, okay? One more time. And here we talk about, hey, guys, we're gonna perform with values and principles. We're not gonna take advantage of people. So let's say Faith got a life insurance policy with me. And I love Faith and Faith loves me, okay? Because I have faith. I'm just, okay. Never mind. Okay, so Faith trusts me. She's my girl, okay? She got a policy with me. Then a new insurance company comes on town and is offering trips to Cancun. And I say, hey, girl, can you please cancel your policy? We're going to get you a new policy here. I mean, help me, girl. And she loves me. Maybe she'll do it, And I do it again and again with Faith. What I'm doing is right or like ridiculously illegal, actually. It's illegal, right? Can I cancel her policy because of my benefits as an agent? I can't. I cannot, and this is replacing her policy. I cannot replace Faith policy because I'm thinking about my commission or any benefit to me. If I replace Faith policy, it's because it's something that will benefit her. For example, she has a small policy and now she needs a larger policy. She has a term policy and now she wants a permanent policy. Or she has a term policy that is about to expire and she needs to replace it with a new term policy. If it's something for her, it's good. If it's something for me, you cannot do. And that's, the companies are very sensitive in regards of replacing, like canceling the policy to get a new one. Okay? Awesome. Can clients cancel their policies at any time? What do you guys think? Yes, they can, desgraciados. They can cancel their policies at any time. And if they do, if there is any money due to them, insurance company has 30 days to refund their money. Okay? From this chart over here, something that you need to remember is this license that you're applying is good for 2 years. Every 2 years, you have to apply again. Do you take a test again?
Please no.
No. You don't take a test again. All you need to do is online course, like a continuing education. You pay the state of California their 100 bolitas, $100 and something, and that's it. You're good for 2 years, okay? The test is only once. That's it. Now, they're going to ask you also for how long you keep clients' records. The answer is for 5 years. For 5 years, you keep clients' records. Now, you don't have to worry about it because you guys enroll here, pay $189 for an incredible system called Bamboo. The client's records stays in Bamboo forever. Okay, you guys don't have to worry about it. But for purposes of the test, for 5 years. Now, the main guy in the Department of Insurance, el mero chingón, the Department of Insurance is called the commissioner. The commissioner is the guy that will give you your license, and if you do something wrong, he can take it away. He can revoke your license. He's going to make sure that he's enforcing regulations. He can give you audits because his main purpose is to protect who? The
The consumer, the policy owner, Department of Insurance, the main guy, the commissioner wants to protect the consumer. He's protecting the consumer. Now, all the commissioners from all the United States of California, they get together and they form the NAIC, National Association of Insurance Commissioners. Now, this is the commissioners of all the United States of America, including the 4 U.S. territories. And they want to protect who? Now, the consumers of the whole United States, and they want to protect from insurance companies. Do you guys think insurance companies se pasan de lanza a veces? Yes? They want to protect from the words they use and also their practices. They want to make sure they're paying claims, they're not using discrimination, they're doing what they're supposed to do. It's always about protecting the consumer. Insurance companies cannot use no discrimination. If there is any discrimination, there is penalties for them. They cannot say, oh, we can insure everybody but no Latinos. They cannot say that. Medical Information Bureau. Medical Information Bureau is a bureau formed by life and health insurance company. Faith applies for life insurance, but Faith used to have Kaiser Health Insurance, Kaiser Permanente. Kaiser and the life insurance companies connect information. That's what I'm saying. Like right now, nowadays, they don't ask much for like the nurse go to your house because they have so much data right now, so much data. If you commit fraud, you go to jail, you have a penalty or both. And if you go to jail, we're not going to visit you. So don't go to jail. Do things right, okay? Let's treat people with respect. We cannot do fraud. Our duty is a duty of trust. It's called a fiduciary duty. People trust us with their finances. Guys, in front of us, we're going to see people with a lot of money giving us their bank accounts, social securities, the kids' social securities. It's a lot of information. It's a lot of information. So our duty is a fiduciary duty, a duty of trust. Perfect. We're done with the topics. Big applause for you for taking this class.